there, this is Sravya. I'm a doctor, entrepreneur, and a book lover. If you're serious about growing your wealth, then I have a huge wake-up call for you. Did you know you're probably losing money every day without even realizing it? That's right. While you're out there working hard, your money could be working even harder for you. Have you ever felt that knot in your stomach when you think about financial future? You're not alone. Around 70% of young Indians aged 20 to 35 share that worry. Despite the vibrant energy of our growing economy, many of us struggling with raising living costs, stagnant salaries. Imagine dreaming of traveling the world or buying your first home only to realize that 68% of millennials and Gen Z feel they won't have enough savings to make those dreams come true. It's heartbreaking to think that over half of our generation is living paycheck to paycheck, with financial anxiety overshadowing our aspirations. This isn't just about numbers, it's about our lives, our hopes, and our future. If we don't take control now, we risk letting those dreams slip away. But here's the good news, it's never too late to start making a change. Let's dive into how understanding money management can empower us to transform our lives and turn those dreams into reality. And that's what we're diving into today. I'm going to break down the key lessons from Robert Kiyosaki's legendary book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a book that changed my life as an entrepreneur, and I use these principles to build my businesses, sell them, and create the financial independence I enjoy today. Here's the kicker. These aren't just theoretical lessons. When I sold my first startup, I realized that earning money isn't enough. It's how we manage the money that determines whether you become wealthy or not. When I financially grasped the concepts of assets versus liabilities, everything clicked. The money I earned from my business sale, I immediately started investing into income-generating assets, and that's what took me to the next level. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how you can stop losing wealth and start making it work for you. Let's jump in. So what's the biggest lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad? It's the difference between assets and liabilities. A concept that's incredibly simple yet life-changing once you truly understand it. According to Kiyosaki, wealthy people focus on buying assets while everyone else is sticking to buying liabilities that they mistakenly think as assets. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Unfortunately, many young people today are tricked into buying things that don't help them grow financially. For example, 65% of young Indians spend their money on luxury items like expensive smartphones and trendy clothes rather than investing in things that can make them money. Let's think about it this way. If you buy a smartphone for $50,000, it loses value the moment you take it home. In a few months, it might be worth half of that. But if you invested that same 50,000 rupees in a mutual fund that grows by about 15% a year, in just 1 year, you could turn that money into 57,500 rupees. This is so important. If you keep buying things like flashy gadgets and cars, things that don't bring us real value, we're missing out on opportunities that could help us build a better future. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities can change everything. Let me give you a real experience. When I sold my first startup, I was tempted to buy a fancy car and a bigger house. But thanks to Rich Dad Poor Dad, I knew those were liabilities. Instead, I used that money to invest in rental properties and index funds, things that would continue to make me money without my active involvement. Now, those investments provide passive income, and that's how I truly built them. Another huge takeaway from the book is that most of us are taught to work for money, but the wealthy learn to make money work for them. This shift in mindset is what separates the rich from everyone else. Think about this. Even a small amount of money can grow significantly over time if invested wisely. Many people believe that you need a lot of money to start investing, but that's not true. It's about starting early and being consistent. Imagine spending a little less on takeout or that coffee shop visit each week, and instead putting that money into investments. Those small sacrifices can lead to big rewards down the road. This is the mindset shift that can set you apart. Rather than letting your hard-earned money sit idle, you can make it work for you, helping you achieve your dreams with less effort and more financial security. Kiyosaki says the rich doesn't work for money. They make money work for them. And trust me, once you adopt this mindset, you start making decisions differently. So how do you apply these lessons? Here are the 3 quick tips to get started. 1. Identify your assets and liabilities. Try to take a hard look at your finances. Are you spending on things that make you money, or are you caught up in the cycle of liabilities? 2. Start small. You don't need to have millions to invest. You can start by investing in stocks, rental properties, or even in small businesses. 3. Reinvest your earnings. Don't just spend the money you make. Reinvest into assets. That's how you multiply your income. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be, you're not just working for a paycheck. Nope. You're working to build a legacy. That's what Rich Dad Poor Dad taught me, and it can teach you the same. So are you ready to stop losing wealth and start gaining it every single day? I hope you learned the key concepts on this first episode of Wealth Building. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more wealth building tips from my experience. See you in the next one.